What's going on, everybody? A happy Tuesday to you out there. Thanks for joining us here on Northern Life. I gotta say, Ryan, just to talk more about the Blues Brothers here for a second.
Oh, yeah.
If you want some kind of like mental strengthening thing to do, you should be in a band and like learning and remembering all of these songs and remembering there's nicknames for every single player in this band. So not only do I need to remember their actual names, which I do because I know most of them already, but then you have to learn the nicknames. You have to learn your different dance moves, your different parts. There's all sorts of stuff. And I know you do the same thing in like a play or something like that in the production.
Lines. Yeah.
I'm like, that's tough too. And how do you have like methods of remembering anything like that?
No, I think during school we basically learned you just have to say it in a monotone voice over and over again, so that way you kind of remember it. I don't know, it's something to do with your brain, but I'm not sure. I know, like the two of us together, whenever we go on a shoot or something, you know, the day after we go, gosh, what was that person's name again? So the fact that, you know, you have to do that for a show is it's going to be challenging. Yeah.
It is going to be challenging, but it's all in the fun though too. And then in the moment you're like, am I going to remember it? Am I not going to remember it? And usually, thankfully, knock on wood, you remember it. But sometimes you don't.
I feel like a lot of the time too, if there's something musical, if it's musically related, it's easier to remember it, like if you sing it out.
Yeah, definitely.
This is our saxophone player, Tom.
It is Tom.
Yeah.
No, it's not Tom.
Okay.
No, but like for a play, because I was part of Fiddler on the Roof, I had like 5 lines, and I struggled remembering that. Like, I don't know how you could do something like that with a whole, if you're like one of the main dudes in the play, how do you, I don't even understand. I don't get it.
You just got to fake it.
Repetition.
Yep. Just pretend you know.
That's wild.
Well, I'm excited for that show. And we're excited for this show because coming up on today on Northern Life, kids in today's world learn what a ham radio is, and we're bringing you another Black Bear Casino Resort blindfold here on Northern News Now, playing a unique new Northern Life song with the Two Harbors Ukulele Group.
Yeah, I've known these guys, especially Dale Moe, for a very long time. Very good human beings, and they love what they do, and it was fun playing with them for sure.
Great personalities, too.
Yes,
yeah,
yep.
Excited for that one coming up here. Until then, we have some more beautiful sounds to bring you. Listen to this. In the Belgian town, a bar hosts one of Europe's most unusual competitions, and we're bringing you these sounds here. The European Seagull Screeching Contest.
Oh, boy.
So participants from 16 European countries gathered to imitate the sounds of seagulls, with many of them dressing up as well. And I believe we have the video here to hear exactly. It's pretty good.
That's amazing.
So, you know, Europe's finest, one would say.
That's spot on. Can you do any seagull impressions? Oh, they're even dressing up like that. That's not bad, actually, Ryan.
It's not too bad.
Wow.
You know, actually, you know, I listen to a lot of the lake gulls here in Lake Superior. So, yeah, I'm very familiar with the sound. And a great mask there.
Oh, my gosh. The real question is, are you pro or anti-seagull?
Oh, I can't stand seagulls.
A lot of people can't.
Here's the real, you know, battle side by side. Which one do you hate more, seagulls or geese?
Oh my gosh, or pigeons in the mix.
Yeah,
yes.
If you had to go from worst to best, geese probably would be my least favorite.
I think I'm with you on that.
It's up there with pigeons, though.
Yes.
I think seagulls would actually be my favorite out of the three. Probably seagulls are the best. I really don't care for pigeons, but I really can't stand geese.
Because were you ever in you were in football for a little bit too, right? Yeah, like back on the playing field. Oh yeah, but no big deal, just kind of an athlete, you know, a little bit. But I mean, like playing on those fields, I don't know if it's just a Two Harbors thing because it's close to the lake and there's more geese or something, but there were geese all over the place and a lot of poop on the field too.
Yeah, I bet.
And you tackle, you get somebody on the ground, there's, you know, poop in your mask. It's like, it's disgusting.
The worst thing. I didn't have that experience.
Yeah, right? See, that's good. That's a good thing right there. I'm with you on the geese being the worst, though.
Can't stand them.
Horrible. And those sounds weren't so friendly. But you know what is there, Ryan? Minnesota.
Yeah.
The state, wonderful state. A new study ranks Minnesota #1 in the country thanks to strong community ties, high volunteering, and neighborly connections. #1 in niceness, that is. And Nebraska also cracks the top 5, while Wisconsin and Michigan reflect similar Midwest trends of generosity and community. On the flip side, states like New Mexico and Louisiana rank among the least friendly. Never been to either of those states.
Yeah, I guess I'm not going to have to attempt to travel there anytime soon.
Right, I'll stay out of those for a little bit. Yep, definitely.
But Minnesota's always nice. It's always nice to come home here.
Yes, I feel like everyone's pretty friendly. Everyone waves for the most part. I have like other coworkers here, not that work here anymore, but some people, you know, you get a lot of people that aren't from this state that work here, you know, and some people claim that this is kind of not a passive-aggressive nice when it comes to Minnesota.
Yeah.
Would you say anything like that with Minnesotans?
I think we're all like that in a little way. way.
Yes,
You know,
yes.
we want to be nice and we want to make good impressions, and then we go home and we really share how we're actually feeling.
That is very true. Seriously.
You try to be nice to someone in the environment.
What you do behind closed doors. Yep,
yeah,
exactly.
So it's about being friendly, you know, in the whole aspect of it now. Yeah.
Which can be tough sometimes.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I do think us Minnesotans tend to be more like that, which is fantastic.
It's really nice.
Yep.
And for us Northern Minnesotans, there's a chance you could actually be up for dual citizenship with Canada. People are figuring this out. A new Canadian law says eligibility now comes down to your family tree. So apparently under these new rules, Americans can qualify for Canadian citizenship, dual citizenship, if they have a Canadian ancestor. Not just a parent, but potentially a grandparent or even a great-grandparent.
Wow, do you have any Canadians in your family tree?
I don't think so. I think I'm German and Swedish. So I think the number one probably for me would be Swedish.
Okay, I'm very Irish and very Scottish, so I don't know, because they're also all within the same United Kingdom, aren't they? Isn't that how it works, England?
I believe so.
How does England work out there? Someone tell me how it works.
Maybe you can reach out to their seagull screechers and see if they'll explain to you.
I wonder if there's any Canadians in that contest, but yeah, no, I don't think I've got any Canadians either.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yep.
Well, us Northlanders love talking about the weather when we're being friendly to each other, and if you're someone who is passionate about the topic, weather officials here in Minnesota say they are looking to recruit more volunteer weather monitors across the state. Those volunteers are part of a nationwide network of volunteers who keep track and report weather conditions in their immediate area. They also help provide invaluable data. Now, I know you and Chief Meteorologist Adam Lorch, you have your own weather watchers.
Yes.
Could you explain to our viewers quickly the importance of having those?
It's so important, especially in an area like this, which there's a lot of rural areas that we don't have that much density in reports and things like that.
Gotcha.
So it works to let us know how much snow fell, how much rain fell, what the drought situation is. So it really helps to sign up for that. It's called CocoRaz, and then we have our own thing as well here. So definitely, we really appreciate anybody that does that.
It helps us know what's going on in your neighborhood.
Yep.
Well, hey, coming up, you won't want to miss our brand new Northern Life ukulele song. We'll see you in a few minutes right here on Northern Life.
The Blindfold on Northern Life is brought to you by Black Bear Casino Resort.
All right, for this week's Blindfold, we turned our Northern Life studio into a music studio. The Two Harbors Ukulele Group taught us how to play the ukulele, even making us our own new Northern Life song.
Very unique.
Unique because it's a uniqueness to it.
Yeah.
It's unique because of the way it is.
Because of the way it is.
Exactly.
All right, you're going to find the couch, Ryan, right here, but be careful, there's other humans by you.
Wait, this side?
You'll sit right there, yep.
Okay. Hello.
Reach out your arms there, Ryan.
Oh no. Oh! What is this?
What is it?
Oh, wait a minute.
He's a natural already. Take it off, my friend.
Our work is done.
Wow. Oh!
Back it up.
Oh, is this part of the Two Harbors group?
This is part of Thug.
All right.
Now look there, Ryan.
Brian and Hunter are playing ukulele. Nothing makes you smile like playing ukulele.
Dale actually wrote a song
about us.
learning the
Oh.
ukulele.
That's awesome. This is beautiful.
So in order to play this, we thought, what are the easiest chords?
Sure.
We have Steve and Tobin on each side of you to show you how to play the 3 chords in here, and then there's a 4th chord
Okay.
that I'm going to teach you.
Great.
Because it's the most difficult one. In fact, I'll teach it right away. Left hand like this, don't touch the strings. Right hand, your finger is a strumming thing. Don't touch the strings and go. You got it.
That's it.
That's what I've been doing the whole
When
time.
in doubt, you don't know the chord, you smile, you look at the camera, and you look like you know it. A lot of people who have never played a musical instrument are drawn to these because a C is one finger.
Okay.
Third, what do you call it? The third
These are
fret.
so you're going to take your ring finger,
Ring finger on the
put
third.
it on the first string, and then you, with your fingernail.
All 4 of them.
Yep.
And that's the first note of our song.
Second one is an A minor, another easy chord. So you're going to use your middle finger and go to the 4th string, 2nd fret.
Second fret. A is up here.
Okay.
You too could
That's-
be a thug.
If you keep on that A minor, you take your pointer finger and go to the 2nd string and the 1st fret,
Okay.
and keep the other one down.
There's the 2.
Yeah. That is an F.
Yeah.
You're going 1, 2, 3, 4, A minor, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, A minor. Now you're going to do the F. Put your keep on that. Then a C. Back to A minor. And the F. And the C. You guys ready?
I think so.
1, 2, 3, 4. Ride hunter are playing ukulele. Nothing makes you smile like playing ukulele. Just strum a little bit, soon you will be playing ukulele. Have you ever had this much fun? At least not lately. 'Cause Riot and Hunter are playing ukulele. They're playing another life, here we come. Oh yeah, playing another life, here we come. Sing it with me, guys. They got some crazy ukuleles there, and I'm gonna play one. There's a stop here. Well, I might take a train, I might take a plane, but if I have to walk, I'm gonna get there just the same to play another life, here we come. They got some crazy ukuleles there, and I'm gonna play me one. Now we have Tobin do a bridge. Yeah. Train, I might take a plane, but if I have to walk, I'm gonna get there just the same as when I'm another life, here we go. They got some crazy ukuleles there, and I'm gonna get me crazy ukuleles, and I'm gonna get me crazy ukuleles, and I'm gonna get me one. Let's buy a bus and take this on the road.
Get the Partridge Family.
Welcome back, everybody. A huge thanks to the Two Harbors Ukulele Group. What a fun time.
Such a great group of people. I loved watching you learn too. I mean, first off, do you think you retained most of it?
If you handed me a ukulele right now, I would not remember how to play it. But at the moment, it was very easy to play.
Yes.
Very great instruction, and I learned in under 5 minutes or so how to play like 3 chords.
And like you said, that's what draws people to that instrument. Is it's a very good instrument to start to learn on. It introduces you to music, introduces you to strumming and all that stuff. So very, very cool. And I don't know if it mentioned it earlier, but he wrote that song the night before, which is pretty impressive there.
Incredible.
Yes.
It was such a fun song, and hopefully we'll just sing it every day here on the show.
Right. I also love watching you and me, especially you though, with your faces, like trying to learn and like focusing on the song, and like, oh my gosh,
I've never seen those faces out of me. So.
I was impressed. It was awesome.
Put some ukuleles in our hands, you'll start seeing all sorts of
right.
faces.
Look out, everybody.
But that was such a fun time. Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as we did. You can keep up with the group by following them on Facebook or visit their website at twoharborsukulelegroup.com. They'll also be playing in Cumberland, Wisconsin coming up on May 9th, and the Lanesboro, Minnesota Rhubarb Festival. It's happening on June 6th. And for our Two Harbors viewers or those along the North Shore here, you can find them at Heritage Days and at Castle Danger Brewing coming up in July this summer.
Super super cool. Yeah, anywhere between just those 3 or sometimes like 30 people on the stage, because there's a ton of ukulele players in that group. Go check them out for sure.
And if you have a party or something, you can reach out and I think you can book them for your event.
Yes! Yeah. Oh my gosh, what, not just a ton of ukuleles at a party. That sounds like a party to me.
We have to set that up on our website still, that you can book me and Hunter for your party.
Wait, no bookings? What the heck happened? That's weird.
No money coming in.
Oh, that's too bad. Anyway, in other news on this Tuesday, kids today have countless ways to connect, but at one school, they're going old school, picking up a communication device that was popular in the 50s.
Michael George introducing us to a group of teens learning about the ham radio.
Calling the New York Long Island Student Skywarn Training Net. Good afternoon.
These Gen Z teens grew up with smartphones, FaceTime, and Zoom.
Spotter ID.
Spotter ID.
15. Stroke.
But in the Amateur Radio Club at Garden School in New York, students are learning how to voice chat the way people did 100 years before they were born. 16-year-old Tenzin is club president.
I did not know anything about radio before that. And I also find it cool that like people have been communicating like this like before phones even existed.
But this is more than a hobby. The students give actual weather reports used by the National Weather Service.
Humidity is 57%.
And if you think ham radio is outdated, club moderator John Hale says think of storms or natural disasters when you can lose cell service.
During emergencies, during Sandy, the police stations went down and they were able to use amateur radios to try to keep the system running.
I asked the Amateur Radio Club members to teach me the basics.
Do you have any tips for like how I should read, or like you guys have done this before?
So basically we always start with the preamble first.
Good afternoon, this is K2GSG Stroke for Whiskey X-Ray 2 Lima, India.
Head of school Chris Herman says the learning goes beyond the novelty of radio.
I think there's academic value, there's soft skill values, there's college application values, and generally it's just fun.
And it turns out communication is a skill that's timeless.
I'm not really that great with speaking with other people, so this club has taught me like how to speak properly and like clearly.
A lesson that's valuable on and off the air. Michael George, Charlie Bravo Sierra News, New York.
That was clever right there.
Yeah, very clever.
Yes.
Love to see it. Like, coming up, an awesome guest joining us tomorrow. We'll share more in just a few. Welcome back, everybody. After the show here, head on over to northernnewsnow.com. I'll be asking Hunter about his recent band experience down at Grand Casino Hinckley. Sounded and looked like a blast. I'll also be talking about the longest run I have taken of my life so far. And we'll also be talking about another fast food chain sort of getting into the breakfast game. But Hunter, how did Hinckley treat you?
Oh my gosh, it was absolutely wonderful down there. Just a great crowd. A lot of people traveled from up here down to there. So yeah, I mean, it was just an awesome crowd.
What a cool space, too.
It's awesome. There's a separate dance floor. It's long, and then all the games in there, like there's darts and pool and everything.
Fun.
It's all free. So you go and play whatever you want. It's super fun.
What more could you want?
Oh my gosh. What about running? Was running crazy? I bet it was.
Yeah, we'll talk about that on the northernnewsnow.com.
It goes cool. Look at that here coming up in a little bit. It was pretty wild, apparently. But when we also see you again tomorrow, this is super cool. Our good friend Briggs LaSavage is going to be joining us for the entire show. We're going to catch up on life. We're going to hear more about her special report airing tomorrow night at 10 here on Northern News Now. Sheriff Eliason is going to be retiring up there in Cook County, so fantastic.
Did a lot of great work and, capturing not only the professional side of his life, but also now the personal side of his life, too,
yes.
Sounds like.
Also another fellow musician up there. So
wonder if he knows how to play ukulele.
I bet he does. I bet he's fantastic. We love you so much.
Thanks for joining us. We'll see you tomorrow.
Find some time to throw a line, or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.